Hello there everybody, Sobaranitu aka Nightmare, and welcome back to the house in Fata Morgana, a Requiem for Innocence. Yeah, bet you weren't expecting another episode of these. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and record a little bit extra Fata Morgana. That way you're going to be getting about 3 episodes this week, counting yesterday's, today's, and what'll be up tomorrow. Anyway, I just felt like I just wanted to get more into this so I can give this as much attention as I just... as much as I wanted, just because I just really love this novel. Anyway, let's throw ourselves back in to the festival! Finally gonna see what that's like. Midsummer, the celebration of the nativity of John the Baptist, was an event observed across the land on or around the summer solstice. Really? Oh, duh, sorry. In our city, the festivities lasted for roughly 10 days. A large bonfire burned up in the square. Vendors set up stalls selling food and trinkets. And girls wore crowns made of flowers, dancing in a parade down the streets while onlookers whistled and clapped. The sheer vivacity that permeated the city was enough to make one forget about the Lord's venom coursing through it. Or perhaps that was the goal, an excuse to let loose and slip free of the Lord's iron grip, if only momentarily. We walked down the city's main street, observing the excitement unfolding around us. Our group was only 4 large. The other girls either split off into their own parties, or decided they would rather take the time to sleep. I don't blame them. It had been some time since I had last left the slums and visited the city proper. We weren't prohibited from entering the city, but wandering around in grimy rags only invited dirty looks, so most tended to avoid it. Nobody was eager to charge headfirst into a den of prejudice. Nobody really is, honestly. But that all went away when festival time came around. Everyone was too busy enjoying themselves to go around condemning us for our appearance. Whee! It's a festival! What's a festival? A real-life festival! Well, at least you're gonna have fun, I guess. Look, Marks, look! We're really at a festival! Settle down. I heard you the first time. And I do have eyes, you know. Settle down? Well, it's a festival! The whole point is to make noise and get wound up and go crazy! If you make that much noise, you'll draw attention to us. No worries, everybody's doing it. We'll fit right in. Still. Ah, looks like they're giving out flower crowns over there. Let's go get some, Morgs, come on! I have no interest in... Let go of me! Wait, stop pulling! By all means, have fun, but try not to get separated. They seem to be getting along just fine. Jiren was telling me how Morgana was being distant, but it looks like she might have been reading too much into it. Wait, Jiren said that? So, I take it you didn't know either? Yeah, I had no idea, actually. Now there's something you don't see every day. You're always the first one to catch on to any sort of friction between the girls. Yeah, I kinda stuck them both off in my own peripheral, since neither of them are prone to cause much trouble. So I haven't been watching Jiren or Morgana very closely. Damn, I really need to pay more attention, huh? I should have noticed if they had a falling out. Don't beat yourself up over it. You don't need to feel responsible for everything that goes on there just because you've got seniority. What? You worried about me? I think it is more of a warning. Which, generally speaking, one gives because they're concerned. You know, it'd do wonders for what people thought about you if you could just find the stones to say, yeah, I am, instead of blowing smoke every time. And if I were to say that, yes, I was worried about you, you'd have no hesitation in saying exactly what you thought, that it made you want to hurl. Am I that easy to read? Kind of. Easier than you know. Hold on a sec. If Jiren and Morgana weren't talking, I assume she's not the one who invited her to come then? Nope, that was me. Did you really? Well, color me shocked. Both that you would ask a girl out, and that Morgana would agree. Is she taking a liking to you or something? Though I guess
That wouldn't be too much of a surprise, with how much time you spend looking after her.
Well, actually, she had a slightly different reason for agreeing to come.
Oh? Oh boy, those crowds are crazy! So, you weren't able to get any flower crowns? Nah, Morg's threw a huge fit before we could get there. Said she'd rather go swimming in a latrine than wear flowers. I never said any such thing. Not in those words, maybe, but you were objecting at least that much.
What on earth did she say then?
Yes, I objected, but only because the crowds were so bad we couldn't have gotten through.
Oh, that's all? I can't say I'm surprised. You are both on the small side. Crowds this size could easily wash you away.
Well, pardon me for being so small.
I never said it was a bad thing.
I'm sensing a lot more animosity between him and Morgana than her and Jiren. Ah, in that case, we can have Jackie go get them instead. A fine idea. Girls dig a man who knows how to step up and take the initiative.
Freaking pro tips.
Yeah, girls love a guy who will be proactive.
Oh god, Jiren. I don't think I missed that juke.
Oh, Jacopo, you're such a hunk. And remember, one for each of us.
Oh, for the love of God. Good grief. Okay, fine, you win. I'll go get them. So drop the obnoxious flattery act before I spew chunks.
2 is fine. I don't need one.
It is a festival, you know. You should wear something with a little more color for once. Change things up from your usual dreary garb.
No, bad Jackie. 0 out of 10. No girl wants to be ordered around like that. Yeah, seriously. At least have some sense and say something like, you would look positively gorgeous with a crown of flowers to accentuate your beautiful hair. Duh, I love it. It's so corny I can taste it. Just make sure you top it off with, but flowers can never compare to your natural beauty.
Did you two just forget our drastic age difference?
If you so much as utter a single syllable, I swear I will despise you for all eternity.
Never in 1,000 years. Christ. 3 flower crowns coming right up. And stay right there where I can find you, okay?
See you, darling.
Oh my god, they've got you. Oh, I feel bad for you, Jacopo. Do these girls ever get tired of heckling me? They were right about the crowds, though. I don't understand how so many people can care so much about a few free flowers. Though I suppose when you're in a festive mood, frivolities tend to seem all the more attractive. Hey, watch where you're going! But, hey, are you okay? I didn't think I bumped you that hard.
I'm fine. I'm just feeling slightly under the weather today.
Then what are you doing at a festival of all things? Need a hand?
No, but thank you.
What a curious woman. I get the impression she didn't want anyone to see her face either. And she looked rather well off at that, from what I could make out beneath her robes. A noble, perhaps? No, it couldn't have been. Oh, right. No time to stand here and muse. Yeah, get those flower crowns, dude.
I'm so sorry, I just gave out the very last one.
Oh shit, was that another visual glitch? What the hell? No, it's not that big of a problem. It's not that big of an issue, but it did kind of startle me for a second. That's like the second time that's happened. You can't be serious.
If only you had been here a few minutes sooner, you could have gotten some too.
Damn it. I hadn't been sidetracked by that woman. Thanks anyway, and sorry for wasting your time.
hold up just a second.
Hmm?
I'm all out of crowns, but I do have one spare flower you can have. I was saving it for myself, but I'm in a charitable mood.
Are you sure? It was meant for you. You're allowed to keep it.
You look like you were really counting on getting those crowns, though.
Oh, no, hardly. Why would anyone care so much about a few flowers anyway?
Don't play dumb with me. They were gonna be for your sweetheart, right?
Okay, now you're being delusional.
Don't be so bashful. Take it. I'm rooting for you.
Does... Oh my god, what is with these women?
Bye. Enjoy the festival.
Thank you. I suppose it's better to come back with something. Rather than get my ears chewed off on both sides. Fair enough.
Ah, there he is. I'm counting exactly 0 crowns. So you weren't able to get any either?
I showed up 3 seconds too late. They were all out.
Ha, that's a bummer. But what you gonna do? You say free and everyone comes running.
Fair enough.
No. You gotta hit him with something a little more girly. Whoop. They are real pretty. I can see why everyone want them. You already blew your chance. And speaking of blowing it, Jacopo, we send you out on one little errand, and you can't even manage to pull that off? Worthless grunt.
Now, who needs a lesson in acting like a girl?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jacopo. Thank you so much for going on there in the big, scary crowds just for us.
I'm gagging from the sheer volume of bullshit erupting from your mouth. Oh my god. Yeah, hear me out though. While I may not have been able to get the crowns you asked for, I was able to acquire an exclusive one-of-a-kind flower. Not so worthless now, am I? Thank you, flower girl, whose name I never got.
Yeah, not feeling it. If you were 3, maybe I'd be proud. Maybe I'd be proud of you.
Then go get your own goddamn flowers!
Whoa, relax. It is a nice flower, very pretty. And you never know, it might even look better in someone's hair than a crown. I don't know, there's still only one.
You're never going to stop complaining, are you?
Not complaining, just wondering who you're gonna give it to.
Oh. Shit. That is a problem. Right. And then I'll give it to... Oh my god! We actually got a choice! Okay. 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 What were the options? Let's see. I'll give Morgana, I'll give it to, I want to give it to Morgana now, but I do want to see what the other options would be like. Right before I go to Morgana, I need to see what, it's mine!
Huh? Why me?
Consider it my thanks for everything you do for me, I guess.
Oh,
Could you have had any more limp of a reaction?
no, it's just, what do you have to gain from giving it to me?
Pardon? Why would I need to have something to gain?
You're hopeless. You've got both Jiren and Morgana here. Go after one of them, you thick lout.
What was that?
You heard nothing. I gotta ask, though. You fall for me or something?
Excuse me? Have you lost your damned mind? We've been over this. We're friends. Nothing more.
Sure, but that was more than 2 years ago. A lot can change in a couple years.
Well, that's not changing in 1,000 years.
Good to know. Though if you ever do find yourself drooling over this hot bod, let me know. I'll kick you to the curb so fast your head will be spinning.
Oh, for the love of God, what the hell did I just do? It's a shame you have to be such a huge asshole because you don't actually look half bad.
You want to say that again, you little fuck?
I just mean you're not even a consideration, so perish the thought.
Doesn't make how you put it any less irritating.
The point is, there's no hidden meaning beneath the flower, behind the flower. Fuck! Wear it, burn it, eat it, whatever you please.
I'm not that hungry. But alright, I'll accept it. Next time, put a little more thought into your pick, alright?
Put a little more thought into it. How would that affect anything?
You're so dense it probably won't.
This is my thanks for giving her a gift? Okay.
Let us load this.
Okay. Alright, Jiren, let's see what we got.
Really? Can I really have it?
Of course you can. I'm giving it to you. It was your idea to get the crowns in the first place, so you clearly wanted flowers the most.
I mean, yeah, I did. But are you really sure I can have it?
Well, why do you keep asking? I'm giving it to you. Yes, you can have it.
Then don't mind if I do. Whee, I have a flower! And right to the hair it goes. Wait,
What's the matter?
there are so many people here. If I put it in my hair, I'm afraid it might come out and I'll lose it. And even then, if I can't find it, it'll be a trampled mess.
If that happens, it happens. No big deal. The flower merely serves as a prop to add to the festival spirit. It's meaningless if you don't wear it now.
I think I want to bring it back with me instead. It's a memento of my first festival with you, Jackie. No way I'm gonna risk losing it.
Well, it is yours. Do with it as you please.
Dear. I'd like to pay you back somehow. Is there anything you want, Jackie? I'll give you anything, except fame, fortune, power, or property.
Nothing's coming to mind. I didn't give it to you expecting anything in return, so don't worry about it.
I want to do something for you, though. How about this? For one day, I'll be your property, completely and wholly yours.
Don't call yourself property. You're not an object. Besides, that's hardly a fair exchange for a single flower.
You think?
I don't need anything in return, okay? Just take it and let's all move on.
Aye, aye, moving on.
A little quieter, though, if you wouldn't mind.
Thanks a bunch for the flower, Jackie. It means a lot.
Alright. Okay. I need to know. Okay. Let's just see what this is like. Stares of pure, unadulterated hatred.
The hell are you doing?
What? What on earth just happened? Some unseen force compelled my hand to put the flower in my own hair.
That's right. I control you now, Jacopo.
Ooh, looking good, Jackie. We've been friends for like a decade now, but there are some things about a guy you just don't want to know, no matter how long you've known him.
Wait. This isn't what it looks like.
In what way? I watched you put the flower in your own hair.
It wasn't my own doing. I must have been possessed by some evil kind of spirit.
Yes, that is exactly what it was, Jacopo. I took control of your body.
I hope the foul fiend drags you down to hell with it.
Hey, quit trying to damn my soul, you!
I think you look fabulous myself. And now I've got a new friend to go shopping for cute clothes with. We can get dressed up and do each other's hair. It'll be fun.
No, for the love of all that is holy, no! Don't you run with this! Please, I swear, listen to me. There's some weirdo who's behind a microphone controlling me.
Oh my god, no. Okay. This is great. Oh hey, well if it ain't Jacopo and the girls.
What? Ration!
The fuck? Did he have a clown in his head?
Please don't just stare at me like that. A straight mocking would hurt so much less.
Fancy seeing y'all here.
At least acknowledge me! Notice me, senpai!
let's just all pretend we didn't see anything. How about we check out the stalls and get something to eat?
I guess that's it. Okay. Alright.
Morgana! I will give the flower to you.
Pick someone else. At least feign interest.
Why would you think I would be interested in a flower when I already told you I didn't want a crown?
A single flower won't make you stick out as much as a whole crown, so I don't really see what the problem is.
Why are you so desperate to get me wearing a flower?
Excuse me? How am I being desperate?
Can you think of a better word to describe your stubborn insistence? A flower would clash horribly with my face anyway. Or are you trying to turn me into a laughingstock?
You really need to do something about that cynicism. As I've told you several times already, no one cares how you look. They're too distracted.
I am not being cynical. You're a cold-hearted monster if you believe I can simply turn off my anxiety about my appearance.
You don't have to put it in your hair. If you'd prefer, you could just carry it with you. But I'd like it to go to good use.
Then give it to Maria or Jiren.
I swear, it's like I'm arguing with a brick wall. Okay, let's try this again. We haven't talked much recently. So think of this as... Just take it, please! I look like an oaf waving this damn thing around.
Stop trying to shove it into my hands!
Okay, there. It's all yours now. Don't you dare throw it away either.
What on earth is his problem? Is there any helping that guy, like, at all? Now you understand how he can spend so much time in a brothel and still be single, don't you? Yup, he's completely hopeless.
Oh my god. That was glorious. I was not expecting there to actually be choices, considering, from what I understand, this is just a, it's kind of filling in the blanks for, like, the first novel. But,
Damn, I'm kind of glad that it actually had that.
Looks like the crowd's thinned out a bit. Following the parade, I guess. Then how about we go check out the stalls and get some grub? Whee! Meat! Let's gobble down kebabs till we burst.
Sorry to bust your bubble, kid, but everyone's selling meats packed up for the day.
Huh?
Hey!
hey! Figured I'd find you guys somewhere around here.
Oh, hello, Gratian. What do you mean they packed up for the day?
Exactly that. Short on supplies. All ran out this morning. And this is just day one. Who knows how bad it'll get the rest of the festival.
No, not the meat. Anything but the meat. Let me guess. Everyone's all out of meat because you ate it all, beefcake.
God, I fucking wish I had. Also, I have a name, you know.
I always use nicknames for my friends. No exceptions.
Oh, well in that case.
Are you really okay with her calling you that, Gratian? I would have expected them to stock up on supplies in anticipation of the high demand during the festival.
I bet they tried, but the damn Lord's leeching up everything he can get his grimy hands on. You'd think the bastard learned his lesson 2 years ago, but no, it's just been getting worse. God, this whole city needs to get off its lazy ass and tell the Lord they ain't gonna stand for this shit.
I doubt many people are interested in risking execution to express their discontent. The number of hangings has risen significantly of late. He seems to be purging any dissenters he can find.
Don't you think it's high time we got started, Jacopo?
Started on what?
What do you think? All second uprising.
Lower your damned voice, you oaf! There's no telling who might be listening.
Kid, they'd have to be standing right next to us to hear anything in all this noise. The way I see it, we're safe talking here, out in the open, than having secret meetings.
Did you just hear anything I just said? It's getting less safe every day.
You know, we're pretty damn organized, if I do say so myself. Our numbers are growing, and I'm making sure everyone knows their way around the sword. instead of just giving him a little kick in the bollocks like last time. I say we go all out and start a revolution. Rip the sick fuck down from his bloody throne.
A revolution.
What do you say? I think we could pull it off.
He's right. We probably could. No, that's not a good idea right now.
And why the hell not? What, you're not flaking out on us, are you?
But what happens if we succeed? Assuming we can dethrone the Lord, what next? What if whoever takes his place is equally avaricious?
Anyone will be better than who we got now.
That leaves too much to chance. And even if his successor is more reasonable, we'll still be executed for treason.
So you're saying we sit on our thumbs and deal with it?
If only we could find a noble to join our cause. Someone as flagrantly contemptuous as him is bound to have made a few enemies among the upper class. Having the nobility involved would certainly give us more of a leg to stand on.
Hey, how about you guys just let it go already?
Why?
Not gonna find any nobles willing to stand up to the Lord. They say he murdered the previous Lord as well as anyone who opposed them, their families and their associates. No one's gonna side with a bunch of plebs. Smart thing to do would be to shut up and suck it up. The Lord's not immortal. He'll die of something eventually, so you don't need to stick your necks out just to hurry the process.
You can't be serious. Wait for him to die? With things as bad as they are? Food's getting more scarce by the day. People getting executed left and right just because the Lord doesn't like what they're saying. This city's not going to last for more than another few years. And everyone in the slums will either be dead or run off way before then. Can't imagine that'll be good for business.
Well, but still, it's not something a bunch of slum rats could ever hope to pull off. You've got your heads in the clouds. Just because you can dream it doesn't mean you can do it.
We'll make the impossible possible.
Don't be a bunch of idiots, okay?
God, would you listen to this broad? Every last one of them, I swear. I can't deal with it. Always so concerned with protecting their own skin.
Well, excuse me. I'm about done dealing with you and your suicidal fantasies, too.
You want to take this out back, you little bitch? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Calm down, both of you. We can continue this conversation at the pub. I still don't think it's a good idea to do it somewhere so public.
Alright, fine. But let me tell you one thing. We're gonna have to do something, and damn soon. Even if it is a suicide mission. Anyway, I should probably get going. Don't want to be the fifth wheel on your group date.
What? Does this look like a date to you?
You're damn friggin' right it does. You got a girl on each arm and one to spare. I might have misjudged you, kid.
I'm simply here as a representative of the brothel to ensure none of our employees find themselves in any harm.
That's horseshit and we both know it. You don't have to be shy around me, bro. You wanna bang 3 girls at once? Good on you. God damn it. Oh my god. Okay. I like you, Grayson. A man's gotta be able to pull his weight both in and out of bed.
I would never treat my friends with such disrespect. And if I was so crass, I would not be fit to assist with the brothel's operations.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You're kidding, right?
Not in the slightest.
Dude. Are you trying to be a monk or something? Or what?
But that's not it.
Aha! I got it! You're lacking in the size department downstairs! I'm so sorry, man. I should... Hey! The fuck was that for?
Sorry, my fist appears to have a mind of its own. It seems to be Michelle's possessing me again.
I assure you I did not do that this time. Yeah, well, minds of a mind make you taste dirt!
Oh, is it now? Well, by all means. I'll be happy to take your spot as number 1.
Fair chance, asshole!
Old men are idiots.
You would get along. You would get along with Tango, Jesus.
Utter fools. You said it. Oh, I hear music from down there. And there are people dancing around a big fire. Come on, Jackie. Come on, Beefcake. Quit rolling around in the mud and let's go dance.
Alright, I'll let you off the hook, but only because Jiren asked. And I'd rather not snap my number 2 in half.
Were you even paying attention, you blind oaf? I was 3 seconds from popping your damn shoulder right out of its socket.
Ah, stop, time, fist down. You can grope each other all you want at the pub. Music started, so it's dancing time. Down to the square with you. Come on, let's get to moving. You too, Morgs.
You can go on without me.
Morgs, we'll never find you again in this crowd. Come on, let loose a little. Have fun. It's a festival.
Anywhere but there, please. There are too many people here already. It will only be worse at the center of the square. So, please, go on.
You know, now that I think about it, we can dance just fine right here.
What?
No need to go down to the square. I'm a genius. Yeah, good point. What's important is that we have fun and make a lot of noise, not where we do it. I guess not everything that comes out of your mouth is hot air, Jiren. D, why thank you, boss. That wasn't really a compliment.
Wait, what? No, you don't.
You can barely even hear the music from here.
This is no place for dancing. You should all just go down.
Well, you need some music? No problem. I'll go snag a barrel. I can bang out a funky beat for all of you.
I have no choice in the matter here, do I?
Nope.
You need more than just a beat to dance, though. There should be some actual music. He's exactly right. So you can all go down to the... Give me a sec. I'll go find some kind of instrument. Jacopo, you betrayed me. I'm going to make you suffer for that.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Borrow my loot? Absolutely not! I will not allow the filthy rat like yourself to lay one finger... Don't hurt me, please! Okay, you can have it. But promise me you'll take very good care of it. Be extremely gentle, okay? Don't bang it around or be rough with the strings, okay?
A kindly troubadour lend me this loot.
You know, sometimes I forget you're as much the thug as the gorilla over there. Woo, let's dance! Hold hands, everyone.
I really have no interest in dancing, so if you would please leave me out.
All set here. Hit it, boys. Whee!
Wait, stop pulling my arms!
Oh my god!
The whole world's spinning.
Why do I feel like you're getting faster?
Put the skin warmed up, girl. Faster, faster, faster.
Jesus, but please stop spinning.
That's what I'm talking about.
Are you having fun, Morgs? I don't even know where I am right now.
You don't got enough exercise. Gotta give your body a good workout every once in a while. I'm having the time of my life.
You're always having the time of your life.
She sure is. Come on, Jiren, cracking up another notches.
I can't fucking read this fast. Slow down, please.
I know to just speed up, but this is a bit much.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, seriously, this is a bit much.
We're going too fast. I don't want to stop.
We'll figure something out. Yikes, we're on a crash course with that fall.
Ah! Stop spinning, whatever it takes, make this stop. Stop! Shit!
And they're all down for the count. Oh my god. Okay, I can't handle this, I can't.
Never in my life have I seen a mere dance take such a disastrous turn.
So, what are we gonna do with him?
What do you think? Shit.
What? What's wrong?
The string snapped.
Oh, that troubadour is gonna really be pissed. Oh my god, that was the best.
Ah, I had a blast today. Danced my butt off, talked my mouth off. Got myself one heck of a goose egg. Those bumps were not part of the plan. But yeah, I had a pretty good time too. Only wished we could have gotten some meat. Same boss, same. But it was a good day anyway. It's exciting getting to go out with everyone. What about you, Morgs? Did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
Sweet beans! Of everything that's happened today, I'd say my favorite has to be Jackie and Beefcake brawling.
I'm sure you enjoyed that.
Of course, you can just go down to the pub and see that anytime you want. It's too bad Beefcake had to bail.
He apparently hasn't had his fill of excitement and went to meet up with some of the gang.
Wowee! Beefcake sure lives up to his name.
When it comes to vitality, I'd say you give Gratian a damned good run for his money.
Oh yeah, and it was also nice to learn that Jackie's such a sweetheart. No good having a guy who doesn't really care about girls helping out at a brothel.
That would pose some problems, yes.
Though I got to ask, you have your eye on anyone in particular, Jackie?
What? How many times are you going to bring that up?
I'm glad you're looking out for us, but you gotta look out for yourself too. Relieve some stress every once in a while. So if you got your eye on someone, I say go for them, even if it's someone you work with. So how about it? Do ya? Don't ya?
Sorry, but I have never much cared for this sort of talk.
Blah, you're no fun. And what about you? What? You know how it goes. A girl only brings the subject up because she's itching for someone to turn around and ask her. Wait. No, I never. So do ya? Because I can totally pull some strings for you. I've been in this business long enough that I've got contacts everywhere. Well, it's a simple yes and no question. I might have my eye on someone. See? What'd I tell you? So, who is it? Who's the lucky bastard? Ain't telling. Alright, then if you won't give me a name, just grab him for me. He's got trouble expressing his feelings. Go on. He kind of looks angry a lot of the time. Oh yeah? He can be pretty haughty. What else? But I think he's a pretty great guy. Is that so?
What are you glaring at me for, Maria?
That's nowhere near enough info to go on. I know, but if you do figure it out, don't say anything. Oh, no, that was more than enough information. But I hear you. You want to take things at your own pace. No problem. But I know I don't have a chance, so I'm not gonna try and pursue him or anything. As long as he's happy, that's what matters most, even if it means he doesn't pick me. I want him to focus on what matters to him most. Dear Aunt, God, you're such a little sweetheart. That old oaf doesn't deserve you. I'll go find someone who'll treat you right. What? No,
Okay, now, I'm pretty sure I'm not being presumptuous in assuming, but I never would have guessed.
Okay, now you're up, Morgs. Who do you...
Hey, is that you, Jiren?
Huh?
You got some guts showing your face around here.
What's this old drunkard's problem? Doesn't look like someone I'd want to associate with. You know this man, Jiren?
Yeah, he was a client where I used to work, I think.
Gotcha.
You have any idea how bad you fucked me over, you little slut?
Oh god.
Stop pulling on me!
Like hell, you need a good whipping. Actually, what you need is a...
You need to watch your damn temper, drunkard.
Ow! What the fuck is your problem? Get your hands off me!
I'd like to know what your problem is. This one here. I need her to do business. You prepared to pay for any damages you cause? Because from where I'm standing, you sure don't look like you're swimming in money.
You little...
I'm sure even in your drunken stupor, you know what the smart thing to do would be.
Okay, fine, I won't touch her. So get your goddamn hands off of me. So I take it you're working down the slums now, Jiren. Huh. Couldn't think of a better place for you to end up, you walking scourge.
I thought I told you to back the hell off!
Now. Let's not get physical. We've already got bad enough a reputation with the rest of the city.
One little black guy isn't going to change that damn bit.
Chill. Let me take it from here. My fine sir, it sounds as though you and one of our girls have a bit of a bad blood between you. I offer you my sincerest apologies, so could you perhaps consider this all water under the bridge?
Why should I?
How about this? You can cop a feel right here, right now, completely free of charge.
What the? Maria!
For a slum rat, you ain't too bad to look at. Alright, then you got yourself a deal.
Excellent, then come on over.
I could almost hear the sound of his balls. Oh my god!
Okay, pro tip, never piss off Maria. That should be pretty fucking evident.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna give you a little massage, but my hand seems to have slipped.
You bitch! You fucking bitch!
You're not very intimidating when you're hunched over and squirming, you know.
I'll call a gorgeous slum rat. They'll take care of you.
Oh, and what are you gonna say? Help, please, that woman grabbed my balls and now I can't walk straight. Ha, they'll be too busy laughing to do anything.
Just you wait, you little bitch. You will pay for this, I swear to God.
Don't you show your ugly mug around me ever again. I need to go find somewhere to wash my hands now. Boss, that was amazing.
Good job, Maria! I think terrifying is a better word.
You let me know if anyone else comes looking for a fight. I've got your back. And my loyalty for life!
God, I never want to get on her bad side.
But don't you want to know what I did at the last place? If you want to talk, I'm all ears. And if you don't, that's fine too. Everyone catches their fair share of shit in this line of work. Money problems, people problems. We all got problems. But even if you did screw up somehow, you're like family now. I'm not gonna toss you out onto the streets over a couple little blunders. Plus, and you've got more than just me on your side. Isn't that right?
I certainly wouldn't have stepped in if I didn't have some interest in your safety.
Jackie? Thank you. You were pretty impressive too. You had that guy's arm all twisted up in no time flat. I can see why you're the gang's number 2.
Indeed.
Oh, is that blush I see? Are you blushing?
I am not! Anything you want to say, Morgana? I guess not. Oh, there it is.
Family is someone who won't throw you out onto the streets. That's what they're supposed to be. I hope that my father will not forsake me.
Morgana?
What?
You're being so quiet. And this is new? I guess not. It wasn't as bad as you thought it would be, was it? You're right. It wasn't. And we can do this again whenever you want. We'll gladly invite you, or if you're feeling up to it, you can even invite us somewhere. It won't take long before you acclimate to all the excitement, to being around other people, interacting with them. Then you'll be able to enjoy yourself even more. Just thinking about it has me excited. Imagining you out there talking to people, smiling, laughing, acting like a girl your age. The day can't come soon enough. You know... You're dreadfully insensitive. What? How does that make me insensitive? It just does. Because I said so. Morgana, you really need to...
Hey, get a move on, you two. We're heading back.
I'm sorry. I'm coming. What? Hey! Well, Jacopo, we tried.
Morgs, let's sleep together tonight, Morgs.
You act like this is some kind of special occasion. You come sleep with me every night you don't work.
Only on days I don't work. It's not like I'm off every day, so yeah, I'd say it's a special occasion.
I had a very long day, so I would really like to...
Hey! I had a super great time today. It's kind of felt like you've been distant lately, so it was really nice being able to spend the day with you.
I haven't been...
So you don't hate me or anything then?
No, I don't.
Oh, thank goodness.
I don't have any reason at all to feel anything so hostile towards her. But for some reason, I do feel a strange discomfort in her presence. Whenever I see her talking to someone, laughing with them, something unpleasant wells up within my chest. What is that feeling? I don't understand the things I feel.
We should go out again sometime. Tea?
I should get to sleep as well. I can forget about everything in my dreams. This unpleasantness in my chest. This lump in my throat. Absolutely everything. Oh my god, please don't have another nightmare.
Mother, you agreed with me. You said I was right. So why are you taking money from that man? Mother, why? Because you're worthless to me.
Fuck you, Morgana's mom!
Oh god, not again. Anything but this.
Cheers! A saint's blood and good fortune to all. Oh, I almost forgot. You need to eat too, don't you, daughter of God? I'm told consuming meat increases the amount of blood your body produces. So I've acquired some special exotic meat just for you. God. All I and my guests desire is a good time. You are nothing more than an exhibit for our entertainment. All that matters is that you continue to play the role of a saint. You're a damned witch wearing a saint's skin. God.
Show me the happy just to freaking bring me down. Thank you. Are you okay, Morgs?
Yes, I'm fine.
You don't look fine at all. You're paler than a ghost. What's wrong? Are you sick? Hold on, I'll go get someone.
Don't.
What?
Don't get anyone.
But you're...
I'm fine. As I said, I apologize for waking you. Go back to sleep.
I can't just go back to sleep with you looking like that. This isn't the first time this has happened, Morgs. I haven't mentioned it before, but you sometimes toss and turn real bad in your sleep, groaning and whimpering like you're in pain. Do you have nightmares about the places you used to be? I don't like to see you hurting, Morgs.
Aww.
You can tell me anything. It'll take some of the weight off of to get it out. Then everything can be all happy and smiles again.
Talking.
That's it. Let the bad memories out. Replace them with all the fun we have. Stop talking!
No.
Stop acting like you know anything about me.
That's not what I want to say.
I'm not like you. I can't switch everything off and laugh like nothing is wrong.
I must keep the ugliness inside. I can't let it out.
Stop trying to make me into something I'm not and will never be.
I can't stop. I can't keep it in.
Stop trying to drag me down into your world, to rip me from my identity.
Make it stop.
Stop trying to make me into a normal girl.
Please make it stop.
Morgs? Hey, what's the other racket? Quiet down, would you? I was almost asleep. I'm sorry. What? Hold on, Morgs. Where are you going? Get back here!
The pre-dawn air slithered over my skin. It crawled down my throat, warm and humid and unpleasant. It didn't cool me down as I had hoped it would, instead causing the heat within me to build up further as I ran. The tight, squeezing, nauseating feeling swelled. My heart and spirit, which I had believed to be pure and clean and sacred, were now a putrid mire. The filthy air of the slums tainted me. This isn't who I am. This isn't me. With no goal, no direction in mind, I dashed down a barely lit alleyway. I don't let my emotions run wild. I know how to control my words. I don't feel animosity without reason. That's not what I'm supposed to be. I knew good and well Jiren had meant me no ill will. Jiren, Maria, him. They all had the best intentions. I wasn't so blind as to not realize that. Those good intentions simply annoyed me to no end. And that, I finally realized, was what I was feeling. That was the source of all my discomfort. Every act of kindness felt as though it was being forced on me. As though everyone was walking on eggshells around me. Every kind thing someone did only made me feel that much more pitiful. A life of cheer and excitement seemed like a distant dream, and I hated myself for how inferior that made me feel. But I couldn't take the hands being offered to me either. A couple years earlier, I would not have felt any of this. Any of these ugly, sad, pathetic emotions. If anything, I would have been proud that I had no place among regular people. So why was it all agonizing now? Why did I feel like I wanted to scream at the top of my lungs? At some point in my frenzy, I had made my way fairly deep into the slums. Sunrise was approaching, but the stench of alcohol still hung thick in the air. And mixed in was a wide array of sharp body odors and excrement. Remaining here was unwise. However, I wasn't sure which way to go to get back out.
Hey, chum, would you look at that? A girl it is.
Happy days. I don't got the coin to go down to the whorehouse. Or, oh god, no.
I have to get out of here.
Gun dash she is. Wonder how far she'll make it on them twiggy legs.
A little resistance just makes it more exciting.
Fuck you guys.
Father, please lead me from this place.
Hold on a sec. Look at the girl's face. Who gives a rat's ass if she's ugly? What in the flying fuck is wrong with her face? She might have some kind of disease. Oh, hell no, my pecker ain't getting anywhere near that. Let's get out of here before she catch whatever she's got. Here, I was getting my hopes up.
You were getting your hopes up to fucking rape someone? God!
Hope you guys die soon.
You new disease can piss right off.
As the men walked off, it wasn't relief that welled up within me. My knees gave out and I fell to the hard ground. I trembled not in fear, but in unmitigated despair. Their harsh words cut into me like so many blades. I'm not diseased. I'm pure, holy. My body and my blood are divine. I hadn't forgotten that was how people saw me. My nightmares did well enough to ensure I couldn't. Every time I passed by a mirror, I couldn't avoid the dreadful sight of my own face. My skin was rough and patchy every time I reached up to touch it. But even with those constant reminders, in my time at the brothel, nobody had ever acted outwardly prejudiced. They treated me like I was anyone else. At the festival, no one had said a word. But it struck me now that the only reason for that was because I was there with others. I had a renewed awareness of my own unpleasantness. A renewed awareness that no one saw me as a saint, but a hideous witch. That even desperate, drunk, homeless men wanted nothing to do with me. My spirit shriveled. Anger welled up within me. I wanted nothing more than to scream. But I knew that if I did, it would only make me feel that much worse about myself. There you are! I've been looking all over! Morgs! It's not safe to be out at this hour. There's still all sorts of scary people in the streets. Let's go back, Kay. Come on. If I said anything to hurt or upset you, I'm sorry. I'm not good at the whole picking up on what people are feeling thing. Just stop. What? I don't want your pity. Huh? I hate being treated like that. I hate the way you're always acting like you feel sorry for me. I hate it. I can't stand it. No, that's not it. I don't... And I hate you. I don't hate you. God. You're just a filthy whore. A dirty, blasphemous whore. Stop talking. This isn't how I actually feel. You're as impure as they come. I don't want to hurt you. You think your chastity is meaningless? You're just an animal. In fact, I envy your optimism, your unwavering positivity. I don't need your sullied pity. I am so much more pure, so much more holy than you could ever hope to be. I hate myself more than anyone. I hate that I can't make it stop, that I keep saying these things I don't mean. Yeah, you're right. I'm not pure. You're absolutely right. What? You've got the purest heart of anyone. I know that, so you don't need to get mad or sad or anything. What is wrong with you? How can you say that? Because it's true. Get angry! Huh? Did you not hear all the terrible things I said about you? Get angry at me! Insult me back. Hurt me as much as I hurt you. I'm not hurt, though. I'm not mad or upset about anything you said. So I have no reason to say anything mean to you. Of course she's not. No matter how much vitriol I spit, it just slides right off her. She remains unscathed. Meanwhile, I only get uglier and uglier. You're a damned witch, Helen.
Oh God.
Morgs? What's going on? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. What's wrong, Morgs? Oh God, what do I do? Will rubbing your back make it better? That's not helping at all. Someone, she needs help.
Hey, you there, what's the ruckus?
What? Jiren? And Morgana? What's going on? What are you doing here?
Jackie Moore just suddenly started having trouble breathing, and nothing I do is making it any better.
Stand back.
Okay.
She's hyperventilating. Okay, Morgana, listen to me. I need you to calm yourself. You need to exhale. Breathe out. Don't worry. It'll be all over soon. Slowly. Breathe out slowly. That's good. I'll be right here the whole time. Don't you worry one bit. No one's going to hurt you. You're safe now. You're okay. Oh, God.
Oh, thank goodness. It looks like she's all better. I was scared stiff. We're lucky you showed up, Jackie. What were you doing out this early, though?
The gang takes shift during patrols. I happen to be on duty right now. I'd like to ask you the same thing. What the hell are the two of you doing in this rat's nest?
About that? You know, lots of reasons.
And none of them is an excuse for two young girls to be alone in a place like this. You're prime targets for the kind of scumbags who try to go after you.
No one came after us. No one would target someone who looks like me. I have all the proof I need of that.
Then what caused that?
Morgana. Hey, I'm gonna head back, Jackie.
That's a good idea. I'll accompany the two of you.
No, I'll be fine on my own. The sun's out and all the scary people have gone away.
Excuse me, you're going back alone?
Well... I figure Morgs need some time to calm the rest of the way down, and there's too many people at the brothel to do it there. So if you would take her somewhere nice and quiet, that'd be amazing. I'll let Maria know.
Somewhere quiet. Such as...
See you later.
Wait! And she's gone. Where can I take her that's quiet? Without a lot of people. Is there even a... There is one place. So, Morgana, if you, would rather go back to the brothel, let me know, okay? But anyway, by process of elimination, there's only one place I can take you that satisfies all the requirements given. I assure you that, under any other circumstances, this would not be my first choice, and I'm only proposing it because there is no other suitable option. So, yeah. You can come back to my place. Now, don't get any strange ideas. I swear on my honor, I have no intention of doing anything to you. Not that I would even have any interest in doing such things to a child like you. So, with that in mind, would you rather go out there or back to the brothel? I would like to get out of here soon rather than later. So if you would make a decision, I'd really appreciate it.
Morgana, I don't want to go back to the brothel yet.
Alright then. Off we go, I guess.
Okay.
Do you need help getting up?
My legs have given out.
Grab my shoulders. I'll carry you. Come on now, hurry it up.
I was never one to initiate physical contact with anyone. I acted as though I simply didn't like it, but in truth I was probably more scared than anything. How was I even supposed to offer these scar-ridden hands to anyone? How was I even supposed to approach someone with most of the skin on my face missing? I could tell myself again and again that every scar was a sign of my sacred sacrifice, but in what I had once felt pride, now I only felt disgust. I lamented the wounds obscuring my face, my skin. And for the first time, I sincerely wished for them all to heal, as any other girl my age might. Then I wouldn't have to feel like I was ugly. I wouldn't have to hesitate to offer my hand. I wouldn't have any reservations about him touching me. Oh my god. Oh! Oh. The sun's coming up. Look at that. Pretty impressive, huh? The sun's light even reaches this deep, dark corner of the world. I mean, of course it does, but I don't know. For some reason, it seems particularly bright today. Hey, Morgana, can I ask you how you ended up here? What happened? Did you get in a fight with Jiren? Something like that. Huh. Well, there's something you don't see every day. But I guess whenever you have more than one person in the same place, problems are going to arise eventually. Jiren can be a bit, well, excessively frank, so I'm sure she didn't mean to hurt you, whatever she said. No, it wasn't her. I lashed out at her, unprovoked. Now that I have difficulty imagining. You always seem to be in control of your emotions. Actually, no. I was just reminded of this too. But as mature as you may seem, you're still only 11. There's nothing unusual about that, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Stop thinking of me like I'm a normal girl. You are no matter what you say. At least, you are to me. You're allowed to yell at someone if you're upset with them. You're allowed to get in a fight if you're having a bad day. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to feel whatever you feel. You don't have to hold it in. Those are all things mere people do. And just like I said, you are a regular person. You're no different from me or Maria or Jiren or anyone else. Any other day, I would argue the point further. Calling me normal is akin to denying me my very identity. But right now, the word feels so welcoming. To the point I would feel bad fighting him over it. I wonder, what's so different about today? Hey, I'm sorry. What? You have nothing to apologize for. Not today, but the festival. I feel like I was trying to force you to have a good time. In fact, whenever you acted like you weren't, it got on my nerves. It frustrated me how I was trying so hard and you seemed to be trampling my efforts. And I've been doing that for a long time now. I frequently got upset at your harsh words when I'm applying your ointment. But I'm realizing what seems charitable and generous from my point of view isn't necessarily the same from yours. So, I'm sorry for being constantly being so presumptuous. I won't try to coerce you into going to the festival next year. You're not yourself today. Excuse me? In what way? You're unusually open. I never thought you would come to that realization, let alone apologize for any of it. It certainly wasn't in my initial plans for the day, but for whatever reason, having you so close seems to have that effect on me. And for you too, if I may be so presumptuous. So it does. Well, we're on the same page about one thing. That said, I don't intend to back down on the ointment. I'm doing it because I want to. So just tell yourself you're generously allowing me to have my way, if you would. Are you okay with that? You already said you weren't going to back down, so why are you even asking? Do as you please. That I will. But I won't stop complaining either. I'll have to practice not letting it get under my skin as much then. Yeah? To this day. Yeah? What's up? To this day, I've never forgotten what my life was like 2 years ago.
nightmares about. My episode back there was caused by one of those flashbacks. Well, damn. That didn't do it. I can't escape from the nightmares. They're always there. Always right behind me. Sometimes I can feel the pain like I'm there again. Sometimes it's even worse than the real thing. I fear sleep. Will I ever be free from the Lord's terror? You will. You never have to see him again. And you can beat those dreams. It'll take time, but you can do it. He won't be able to terrorize you forever. Can I really beat them? Absolutely. If he shows up in your dreams, just close your eyes. Do anything you can to erase him from your mind. Banish all your memories of him. Do that enough times, and before you know it, you'll actually start forgetting about him, until eventually, every trace of him will be gone.
God.
Nothing that terrible will ever happen again. You have my word. You can believe me. Everything will be okay. The Lord's not long for this world anyway. Given how much hatred he's garnered from his people. And in any event, should it come to it, I'll take his head off myself. Don't do anything to put your life at risk. Huh? If you end up dying, I'll have nightmares of a different variety. Fair enough. You know, you're not acting much like yourself today either. That caught me off guard. Not in a bad way, though. I take it back. Burn in hell. Thanks. I was wondering, will there be another festival next year? You mean Midsummer? It's an annual celebration, so yeah, there'll be another festival. Although with the way things are going, I expect it'll keep getting smaller and smaller in scale. Why do you ask? Morgana? I would not be opposed to going again next time. Don't think you have to if you don't want to. I don't. Well, alright. Would it be presumptuous for me to assume you enjoyed yourself then? I can't say I especially did, no. I don't get it. Why are you saying you'll go next year if you had a bad time this year? Because I get the feeling that might change with time. Really? Yes. Alright. Then I'll remind you when the time comes. Next year, the year after, and every year after that. You do that. So, hey, are you still planning to head out on your own when you get older? I am, yes. So, nothing's changed there, huh? All I do there is take up space. That's... that's not your reason for wanting to leave, is it? You know that's not true. You keep the place clean and cook for the girls and do plenty else to help out. If anything, I'd say you only take up space far less than other kids your age. When I was younger, I did so much more to help so many others. I may as well be lazing around and doing nothing compared to what I was once able to accomplish. You know, I've avoided asking this question for a while, but what was your life like before you ended up here? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I am the daughter of... Morgana? Why can I not bring myself to say I am the daughter of God? That I am a saint? That I am not like the rest of you? That my blood has miraculous powers?
It's all the truth. So why? Why do I so fear acknowledging that I am not one of them? I am the daughter of the church, and I help spread the word of God.
I assumed there was something like that. Did you grow up in a church then?
Something of the sort.
Well, the past is the past. What you did then, what you could do then, isn't necessarily what you have to do now. As far as I'm concerned, you're more than pulling your weight. If you don't want to stay at the brothel, that's one thing. But don't feel like you're not contributing enough.
Tell me.
What?
Tell me about when you were younger.
Why?
Or don't. You don't have to.
I never said I wouldn't. I'm just surprised to see you showing any interest in me. Today is just full of surprises. I think I mentioned how I don't remember much about my childhood. I have vague memories of how the language sounded, as well as what wheat fields stretching out as far as the eye can see. I loved just sitting and watching as it swayed back and forth in the wind like waves in an ocean of gold. I assume my parents were there with me, though I can't say so for sure. I just remember they were pleasant days. I don't remember where I was born or what it was called, only that it was somewhere far from here.
How did you end up in the city? Do you really not remember?
I assume I was sold off. I found an opportunity and managed to escape, running and running and running for who knows how many days, until finally a city came into view. And into the slums I went. I only have scattered fragments of memory at that time. I assume it was so unpleasant my mind shut it all out.
I thought family were supposed to be those who would throw you out into the streets. That's what Maria said.
Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? Not every family is the same. Some will, some won't. My guess is that they were financially unable to keep me. But you know, nothing says you have to be blood related to be family. Maybe the first one throws you out. Doesn't mean you can't go and find yourself a new one.
What happens next?
What?
In your story. What happens next?
Oh, you want me to keep going? I was kind of hoping you had gotten bored. But, alright. Living in the slums, surviving day to day was my first priority. I was too young to get any real work, so I became a thief. Heathen. Shall I burn in hell? I bet I'm completely irredeemable in your eyes. I've stolen, lied, and deceived, and even killed people.
What?
I killed several guards in the slave revolt. And that wasn't the first time either. Even as a child, my hands were not free of blood.
You are a sinner. A vile, wretched, miserable sinner.
That I am.
Burn in hell.
I'm sure I will, once I'm dead.
When you were younger, why did you kill?
Maria's told you about what the brothel used to be like, right? Real run down and smaller than it is now.
She has. Yes.
This isn't exactly the safest neighborhood now, and back then it was even worse. Our gang hadn't formed up yet, so naturally we weren't doing peacekeeping work either. One day, back when Maria was 12 and I was 14, a thief broke into the brothel. He attempted to rape her. As I watched the man knock her down, climb on top of her, my blood boiled. All I could think about was getting him off of her. And so I killed him. It was the first time I'd ever taken someone's life. I was shaking from head to toe for I don't even know how long.
I could never imagine that happening to Maria.
She's a tough woman, absolutely, and I wouldn't be surprised if she was calmer than me, but she was only 12 at the time. And about your age, in fact. Strong as she may have been, she couldn't possibly have overpowered a full-grown man. The only reason I didn't end up dead is because I attacked him from behind while he was distracted. I understand good and well that murder is wrong, but sometimes it's you or them. And, well, if you don't have the strength to kick back, the world will trample all over you until there's nothing left. I don't want to spend my life in constant servility, having everything taken away from me, always on the losing side. I'm tired of being on the bottom. I want to climb higher, high enough to look out upon the whole wide world.
I see. And is that the same world you say you want to go out?
It is.
And the world you keep saying you want to show me?
It absolutely is.
I see. That's not the world I want to see, though. But I have no right to trample on his dreams. Well, I hope you make it someday.
As do I. Alright, we're almost there. See that building up ahead? I live on the 2nd floor. Not the most comfortable place in the world, but it's a place to sleep and a roof over my head. Should suffice until you're feeling a little better. And don't worry, I'll sleep on the floor. You can have the bed. So, yeah, take as much time as you... Morgana? She's asleep? Oh, for the love of God! So goddamn much for that! Oh well. Once I've gotten her tucked in, I should get some sleep myself. You know, I kinda feel like I've closed some of the gap between us. And I can only hope you feel the same. Sleep well, Morgana. And may you be free from your nightmares forever. Get out of her head, Barnier!
I'm so scared that it flickers away.
Oh my god. Oh. I was not prepared for that emotion right there. Oh my god. This freaking novel. That was... Damn. I was so wrapped up in it, I forgot that I was recording. Ugh. Even though she'd probably hate it, Morgana just really just needs a hug or just... God. I mean... Okay. Jacopo, I kind of disliked you at first, before I started this, I admit. But you've definitely risen up here. I mean, damn. You, my opinion of Jacopo is greatly changed because of this. Even though I know what's going to happen. I know it's coming. But just that. That was nice. That was really, really nice. That was just really good. That was really good. Oh my goodness. Anybody else just get that warm feeling like that? It just... I mean, that warm feeling with that 1% sense of dread of knowing what's going to happen. But just that warm feeling that's just kind of coursing through my body at the moment. That was very much needed. Thank you, Novictel. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name of your company. I'm sorry, or your group. I'm sorry I mispronounced it. You do a fantastic job at making a damn good story. And I can't wait to record more of this. So if you guys like this, be sure to let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching.
And I will see you guys in the next video.